Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the good, the bad, the ugly. Today you're with me, Botswana Poppy. Usually Joe Blackman is here with me, but he couldn't be here. I tried to get in touch with this criminal KG. He couldn't be here. And I wonder why. Is it maybe because like we lost today? I don't know. Anyway, how do I say this? I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore with this club, especially with the Premier League. I don't even know. Like it feels like it's like a chore watching a Premier League game. And when are we ever gonna win a Premier League game? I am wondering. Before we even talk about the Brentford game and what's good, what's bad, and ugly in that game, I just want to just look back real quick. So I'm just trying to think about our last Premier League win. we gotta scroll back and turn back the hands of time. So Man United today we lost 4-3 to Brentford. We lost 1-0 to Wolves. We drew 1-1 with Bournemouth. We lost 4-1 to Newcastle. We drew 0-0 with City. Gosh, April 1st, we lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Jeez, we got to go way back to when we beat Leicester City 3-0. Can we not simulate press fast forward? This is tough. One win in 11 games. Yeah. This is sackable, sackable offense. But I want to know where you stand with this. Now, some people, it's crazy because like some people are already saying Amorim out. Some people have been saying Amorim out. So I feel like that's the very reactive section of our fan base, and unfortunately, we know that we are, as a family, we're a very big family, and we gotta have these crackheads in every family. So, all I can say is those Amorim outers, when we get to the final in the Europa League, we'll be like, oh, Amorim in. So that's why I call them crackheads. Hold on. The police are probably looking for them. I don't know if you guys can hear the siren, but anyway, let's get to the show and talk about what's good, what's bad, what's ugly. Kristen, I am not Amorim out, but I think any person that is on the dugout at Manchester United has to be criticized, has to be scrutinized. It's the most prestigious dugout in the Premier League. So first of all, also I want to say big up to everybody in the building. Sorry I didn't give the shout outs. Shout out to you, MWK. Shout out to Joe Blackman. Remember to like the stream. Come on, big up Joe. Shout out to Jedi. Shout out to the doctor in the building. Stephanie, as always. Shout out to you, Steph, and Neil, and and also SLD. Shout out to you. Who else? Gasha, shout out to you. Hey, man, make yourself heard in the building, by the way. Just type something. Let me know that you're in the building. So anyway, and more importantly, hit the like button. That's the important thing. So yeah, as I started the show, we don't care about this Premier League competition anymore. There's nothing to play for. Matter of fact, it's more like preseason. The moment relegation spots were certain, like the moment we knew that Man United can no longer be relegated, and it was going to be Southampton, Leicester, and Ipswich, the Premier League pretty much ended and preseason started. So talking about this game is kind of weird because it's a preseason game that is that is against a team that wants to win. Brentford, obviously they still have a little bit of Bournemouth, Aston Villa to get past if they're trying to get into Conference League. But the main thing is, like, we had kids in our squad playing against a team that has something to play for, and it's a very difficult game to judge in that way. If you didn't watch the game, and you're one of those Man United fans that have sort of like, decided I'm forfeiting, I'm not even gonna like watch Man United Premier League games. 4-3 is not actually how the thing went down. 4-3 is just it's so misleading, because we were, when we conceded the fourth goal, I don't know if I'm the only one in the house that was feeling like, oh, this could be bad. I nearly got an Eric Ten Hag flashback. Am I the only one? Like, was this like, oh no, 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 no. This could be 7. This could be 8. I just had a moment where I was just like, this is not good. I know there's nothing to play for, but still. And Luke Shaw as a captain. Oh, that was just like, this could get bad and really, really bad, but we have to commend the team's mentality in a weird way, because this is actually kind of leads into what I thought was good. The fact that we are capable of fighting back. I know we didn't equalize. It would have been nice to say this if it was 4-4, or we went on to win it and say 5-4. We've channeled in the spirit that visited us when we're playing Lyon. This Manchester United team is capable of like mentally digging deep and playing like they're hungry. The only problem with them is that they wait until everything is against them, until pretty much there's like no possible chance of coming back, and then they just start like believing in themselves a little bit more, wanting the ball a little bit more, and that's the frustrating thing about it, that there are some members of the team that are able to dig deep and have that. So I believe like in the summer we have to weed out the people that don't have that hunger, the people that sort of just as a little bit like cavalier, like lackluster and casual, and good recruitment would really, 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 really solve a lot of our problems. So and help to have a team that has a mentality. I'm not even talking about technical ability or football right now, but I'm just talking about group mentality. They are able to fight back. We can fight. We can say, listen, shackles off. We're going to go for it. We've got nothing to lose. And we just need to start applying that from kickoff. If the day Manchester United players start playing like that 4-1 up, when it's still 0-0 and it's 0-0-0 seconds, like at the beginning of the game, that's the when we will actually start seeing a team that could compete for top 4. So that was the one thing that I was thinking about as a good. The other thing is the fact that the kids, there was a lot of kids that got 90 minutes and important Premier League minutes, and in a write-off of a game. I'm talking about Cheeto. I'm talking about the fact that we saw Fredrickson, who had a really good game, honestly, up until that third goal that we conceded, which was mostly Amas, actually. I mean, it was a combination of like people not really blocking the space that they needed to block. But the fact that we had Fredrickson get minutes, we had Amas get minutes, a full game, Cheeto got a full game. This is invaluable experience for these guys. And it some people only think that you learn a lot more when you win, but I think sometimes from losing, from like a performance like this, somebody like Cheeto will actually learn from this and have a little bit more of like, experience, and today it's not even like Cheeto's inexperience was the problem. Cheeto was not getting any service. Matter of fact, Cheeto, I think up until the 60th minute, like the ball was just not arriving. We couldn't get out of our half. We couldn't, it was seeing a Manchester United team without a passer like Bruno Fernandes is tough. And when Eriksen came in, that's when the balls could start arriving to Cheeto. And this is another indicator that we need a passer at the club. We need somebody who's got elite passing, somebody that can help be the thread between the attack and the midfield. And it looks like with this Ruben Amorim system, number 10 is also important. I've always talked about this, saying that the wingbacks are probably the most important position in a Ruben Amorim system, but I also feel like the number 10s are also up there, because they are, without them, that tech is just, it looks very dull. Anyway, shout out to you, Tommy, in the building as well. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just tuning in and enjoying the show. Shout out to you. My co-host is not available today. He has something to take care of. And yeah, so it's just me and you. And the link is going to be in the chat in a moment. And I would love to hear your opinion. It's going to be a very, very fun show. So, sit back, relax, and let's talk. Good experience from the youngsters. Gotta take defeat before you learn how to win. 100%, Stephanie. That is, everything I was trying to say, summarized in a very succinct manner. So big up to you, Stephanie. And yeah, Tommy is talking about maybe shackles off and fight from the beginning might help. Grasping at straws here, mate. That is that is the thing about this game. It's very, very difficult to just be like, this was a good thing that happened after losing to Brentford, pardon me. Let's bear in mind that this experience that the youth are getting, it's at an away stadium as well. And that is also important because there's something that's kind of like protected a little bit or sheltered a little bit if a youth player is playing at home, so this is going to be very, very instrumental moving forward. Shout out to Mulanda in the building with a super chat saying, listen, F all that, Bruno was rested for 19 minutes. F all that, Bruno was rested for 19 minutes. Yo, you know what, I like the fact that Casemiro, Bruno, they didn't have to break a sweat today. They just went, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We all know the most important thing is Thursday right now. And even the manager in a post-match presser, he was asked about Luke Shaw. And he said, well, I'm thinking about Thursday, what if there's an injury in that game and we need Shaw to step in? And I thought that was like, so telling because obviously a manager cannot come out, a head coach cannot come out in a press conference and say this game does not matter, but he kind of did say that by with that response about Luke Shaw. By the way, we have almost 50 people watching right now. Kindly hit the like button. The bad, as I said, is the result. A 4-3 result is bad. But the ugly for me, I'd say the De Ligt injury. It depresses me. I hope that De Ligt. It's crazy because he has to get minutes, right? And you have to try and work him back into the team. And obviously this is so easy to say in hindsight, that the manager maybe shouldn't have played him. We didn't really need to be playing De Ligt. But at the same time, it's like we gotta talk about this. How do we, am I the only one that's like mildly concerned about the way he's been getting injured? It's never nice when somebody's just coming back from injury and then first moment they're injured. But I don't think it's he wanted that. Obviously, we saw how it happened. He was trying to challenge for the ball, but I think at some point a conversation has to be had about like, are we gonna be set defensively? Because we all know that Licha is injury prone, and now De Ligt, I don't know. Another conversation I want to have is also about Kobe Mainoo. Kobe used to just play with a little bit of a sparkle. I don't know what's going on. Maybe am I overreacting? I don't know. Let me ask men like Pav in the building. Big up, Pav.
Hey, boss, can you bring me back after a couple of calls? I'll put it in the chat, innit, when I'm ready.
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Okay. All right. Yeah. It was precautionary. I hope that's it. SLD is done. Cell delict with Martinez. Oh, it's a question. I don't know. I just want to ask the question. Tommy is saying, do you think Amarim will change the formation after all these losses? His days are numbered with his stubbornness. Tommy, Amarim is not going to change nothing. I think we're learning more and more about this manager. I thought, at some point to look at what he has and say, oh, maybe let me just get through this season. But I think Amarim would rather see us, go to 17th, and suffer and be just one formation type of manager, which for me, like, I had a moment where I was wondering if does he have a formation in mind that he's been thinking about, other managers do have that tactical flexibility, but seems like Amarim is just so set on his way. He's like, this is why you brought me here, and I'm gonna try what you brought me here for. And you know you live by the sword, you die by the sword, they say. But hey, crazy. Big up, Peter. What's
Yo,
up, bro?
can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
How are you, bro?
Bro, a loss, but I don't really care about it. But I also feel like there's some things in there that were good and some things that were bad. How are you? And how did you feel about the game?
I really didn't care, bro. Like I
Yeah.
was excited to see the young players. You know, Amas, Obi, uh,
Yes.
Fredrickson. I really was excited to see Mount starting as well because he hasn't started in a while. His
Mm-hmm.
last start was against City when he got injured. So I really was
Mm-hmm.
excited to see the rotation. Nothing more. I, nowadays I just watch the game for the sake of watching. You know, the Premier League
Yes.
games, not
It,
not Europe.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
turn the TV on. You know, just for time to pass, bro.
Bro, yeah, just like and without expectations of winning or anything like that. It's kind of a weird.
No, no, I
Hmm?
always expect us to win because I don't really believe that we will win against Brentford or let's say against
Mhm,
Nottingham or against Bournemouth
mhm.
last week. But I want to see us win. The reality is something else. What I
Yeah,
want and what's the reality, two different things.
I hear you. I hear you. What is there anything that you think is a good from today at all? Just curious, because I
Uh,
you heard some of my uh thoughts on it, and I'm struggling to really find one, but like I thought the
Ahmad,
team. Yeah, go
Ahmad and
ahead.
Mount scoring
Yes,
goals.
yes, yes,
Ahmad and
yes,
Mount
yes,
scoring
yes, yes,
goals.
yes, yes,
Bring
100%.
Garnacho as well. Garnacho as well.
And Ganacho scoring a goal and also
Garnacho,
getting an assist, the first goal, right?
bro, Garnacho been playing really well the last few games. I'm the biggest Garnacho hater, but he's been playing really well the last few games. I hope he continues like this so we can get like 50 million, 60 million.
You really want to sell him though, for real?
Yeah,
Don't you think like he's gradually improving in and learning his
no,
role and like
no, bro.
what?
He played good for 3 or 4 games, bro. So I'm not that kind of guy, you know, after one game to tell everybody, look, like we need to keep him, we need to this, we need to do that. No, bro. I hope it continues. Like I hope he scores in the Europa League final as well. Add up
Okay,
to the price, 5 to 10 million. Maybe
okay,
score a brace as well, 10 to
okay.
15 million, and then ship him out, bro.
Peter, okay, check this out. You can only sell one, Ganacho or Kobe Mano. Who are you selling and why?
Garnacho, bro. Every single day of the week, twice on Saturday, and 5 times on Sunday.
Okay, okay,
Because as a player, yeah, Kobe
yeah.
Mano has a higher ceiling. Like you know this Empire State Building. That's Kobe's ceiling. That's
But
Kobe's ceiling,
no, no,
and
okay. Since you're saying Kobe has a very high ceiling, what position do you think like one Amorim prefers for him? Because
eight, the
you
eight,
saw
bro. I don't see him at the 10. Like people need to stop saying that Kobe's a 10. Yes, technically, yeah, technically he's I think top three or top five at the club. I think Ahmad, Bruno, him, and Masraoui. Those
Mm,
four players are the technically best players in the club. But he does not have the agility, He does not have the speed. He does not have the uh, how would I say this? The like Garnacho, yeah. Garnacho
yeah.
is fast, so Garnacho can do things Kobe can do, but Kobe can do things that Garnacho can do. So a mix of those two players would be the perfect 10. But unfortunately, there's there's no kind of players to do that. So for me, Kobe is an 8 with Ugarte, with Ederson maybe if we bring him in the summer from
So
Atalanta.
so
Also,
okay.
Kobe is 19, so we need to chill.
Okay. Okay. Other than the key pass that where he passed the ball to Ganacho and then Ganacho to Mount, I don't remember seeing Kobe in the game, Peter. Do you like remind me if there's another moment that I'm like,
But it's one game, bro.
no, no,
Why
but
don't we go back to Leon, bro? When Garnacho missed a one-on-one, and we shouldn't
okay,
have been, and the game shouldn't have went to extra time, and then Kobe had to drag us out of the shit that we were stuck in.
okay.
So if Garnacho scored the one-on-one for 3-0, no one would have said a word about Leon. Harry
Mm.
Maguire, Kobe Mainoo, that all would have went out of the window.
So I can see you. It seems like you have an agenda against Ganacho, bro. Like
No, I
don't you?
don't. I was defending him because I always defend the young players, the academy graduates. Yeah, but he pisses me off, bro, so much this season.
Yeah,
Like he is so greedy. Yeah, he's so
yeah.
selfish. Like that's the thing that pisses me off, bro. That's the only one, the only thing. And when he pisses you off, like when you're with your girlfriend, yeah,
Yeah.
and she starts like moving mad, but okay, it's one time, it's two times, it's three times, it's 50 times. You need to leave her, bro. When she, you know, when she's talking with someone on the phone and you come close and then she pulls her
Yeah,
phone back, bro. Get the
yeah.
fuck out of the house, bro. I don't want to see you again.
Not the phone.
Yeah,
Damn. Yeah, no, I hear you. So Ganacho has gotten to that point with you. Like you just
yeah.
like this is like too
He's
many
so
red.
greedy. Like he's selfish. That's the thing. Like you saw the pass today to Mount, yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't he pass like that to Hoyland, bro? They played like 10 games together, bro. I've seen not one pass. He passed to Mount twice. Mount missed the second one.
Yeah, bro.
In
I
this, I
was
think it was.
surprised. Like first touch, he didn't even like turn, assess, the usual thing that he does, and then turn, assess, like try and cut in side netting or skyrock. No, he just like boom, first touch to
He's
and then
playing smart these few games.
so that's why I asked you the question earlier on and saying that don't you see a gradual improvement? Because like I remember
No,
now some you remember when he got dropped when with Rashford, right? And then Rashford, whatever, it went that way, and then Ganacho started working himself back into the team. He had that really good game, I think, an assist versus Arsenal, maybe and versus City, if I'm not mistaken, as well. There was like another big team that we played, and it's starting to, in my mind, I was like, oh, it's starting to click that he sees also that he gets more praise from his teammates for the assist more than the goal. Like, and like this is like a small steps, baby steps in terms of him trying to be more of a team player and just, forget the cut in all the time and try and shoot, you know? And I think it's because don't forget he's young. The same excuse that you used earlier on, like for Kobe, Ganacho is only 20 years old and this is something that like gradually he can get better, and all know that he has the tenacity. He keeps working hard. you know he, and he's been a touchline winger all this time, and only now he's starting to learn how to play in the inside. So like I think he deserves a little bit more patience, and there'll be more of Ganacho in the future.
Yeah, as I said, he lacks technical ability to be the 10, and Kobe lacks pace and agility. So if we combine them both, if we clone someone,
it, it
if we
we
and
get
make the mix of them two,
yeah, yeah,
then okay. And
yeah,
but for me, Garnacho, bro, uh, listen, uh,
yeah,
if we don't depend on player sales this
yeah.
summer, okay, let's keep him. But if we depend, like if we don't win Europa League, I, from the group stages, I was so assured that we will win this Europa League. I
Mm.
never thought about what will happen if we don't win. I've never thought about the dark side. Yeah, I'm only
Okay.
looking to the bright side. So if we don't win, 7. Mason Mount as well. I want to big up Mason Mount, and I think he will be a great option next year. But as long as he's healthy, I
Mm.
don't want. If he gets injured one more time, bro, just sin bin him, bro. Sin bin him from the club. Like,
I hear you.
bro, Luke Shaw as well. The one
Yo,
thing that
yo, I was about to ask you about Luke Shaw. How does Fredrickson have a better performance than Luke Shaw? Like when you're the
listen,
guy, bro, the guy who's been
no,
here the longest. It-
listen, Luke Shaw. The one thing that pisses me off with United fans is they don't appreciate Luke Shaw, and that is okay, because when fit, Luke Shaw for me is a top player, top player.
sure.
But the
When
thing is,
fit,
he's not fit,
yeah.
and that's why he needs to go. But when he's fit and when he's playing like constantly,
Hmm.
for me he's the best left back in the Premier League, hands down. I will debate anyone.
Wow.
But the thing is, he's not fit, so he needs to
Yeah.
fuck off as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could also, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with it. I think like i- if you're, it's almost like saying, oh yeah, we have a good, I don't know, plumber. When he shows up, he's a good plumber and he can fix the problems in the house, and then from there, like, you're availability. What is that saying? Availability is your best ability. Should be your best ability. So like it's like, yeah, it's none. He's non-existent. And right now for me, I saw a Luke Shaw, that like a performance where like it felt like in the game they were targeting Luke Shaw's side. Literally, a lot of the
But
Brentford attacks were coming on the Luke Shaw side,
yeah,
which is
because they
making
know
me
they
wonder.
know he's not fit. Like
Yeah,
what was this? His third game, fourth game.
he's that plumber whose phone is
The
always off.
but the plumber, you know what plumber, bro? From the one from the porn movies, bro. That
You're the
guy, Johnny Sins.
oh no. Oh, Peter. Hey yo, right? Oh Lord. Oh, big up Peter, man. Um I want to read out the super chat from Dwayne Amulanda, who says, shout out to Ganacho 21 GA this season. Ever since that City game, he's been trying and grafting. He would be a perfect squad player for us. 100%, 100%. Like, that's what I was trying to, get Peter to see, but Peter is not buying that at all. Soldi, please do not go that. Let me talk to Doctor, by the way. Shout out to Doctor in the building.
Hi, hello. How are you?
That good, Doctor. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Mhm.
So, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Let's talk about it.
The the ugly. I'm gonna start with the ugly because we have to end with the positive. Um, I wouldn't say it's ugly. It's more like it's really, really bad because ugly sounds kind of weird. Luke Shaw, his performance was horrible. He the thing is, I agree with Peter. When he's good, he's good. When he's fit, he's good. But I think he has to just sit down with himself and find a like agree that his time at the club is up. He came from Southampton, so he should go back with Southampton down to the championship.
Hmm.
It's
That,
your time is up.
go back to how it started, right? Like go back
Yeah.
to yeah. I see
Hell,
that.
look, Burnley and Burnley's coming up from the championship because I was gonna say and Leeds, but don't do that. Uh,
Okay.
they're coming up from the championship. Choose one. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's and oh
What baffles me about Luke Shaw is like usually people that I experienced use that experience in the game, and for me, like
oh yeah.
he
G-
he
Oh my
he
god, yeah. You just
was
reminded me
out of
about something
place.
I wanted to say. You see how Bruno Fernandez has the captain's banner, acts like a captain, and
Yes.
choreographs everything. Like in
Yep.
the game, he's screaming at this person, "Move here, move there, move there, move there." Even, for example, Casemiro,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same. He's like, "No, do this, do." Seriously, it
Hmm.
was like people were just 11 people on the field and you couldn't do anything.
Would you do any instruction that Luke Shaw tells you? Like
Not even
somebody who
that, but
needs to get instructions from Mourinho from the touchline is like, what? What?
not even that, but like
Yeah.
have this what the kids say aura.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, have this je ne sais quoi. Like, even I feel like at some point in the game they pan to the bench. You can see Bruno and Casemiro chatting it up, and
Hmm.
Bruno's pointing to the pitch, and I'm like, I'm very sure Bruno's like, shit, this person has to move, this person has to move, and Casemiro's like, oh my god, yeah, you've been at this club for 10 years,
Yeah.
you should know better. You've played with the best of the best. You've played with Ronaldo. You have graced the pitch with Ronaldo.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah. Okay. And then what's what's
Oh my
what's
god.
bad? What's bad? What? Just don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. What's bad?
Oh my god.
Stay on track, doctor. Come on.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'll stay on the chat. The bad is that we lost this game because, like, I really want to bet for the younger players or the academy players in general.
Yeah.
And also the fact that the whole like goal. I think it was the third goal where there was a confusion between Fredrickson and the whole thing. It sucked, but I mean, you said this. I think it was you who said this earlier on. You learn from your mistakes. I'm very sure he's never ever gonna forget the whole thing. So
Mm-hmm.
you learn from your mistakes. And yes, Peter said something earlier on. Cheetah was not getting any service. And I want to say this when Ericsson came on, at least with Ericsson on the pitch, he was
Yeah.
given the service. The ball was being passed around. I think Riri said this earlier on your chat.
Yeah.
Ericsson will pass the ball. He will make
Mm-hmm.
sure it's not at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
defense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, you said I should have put it to chat, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do this.
All right. Hold on. We'll come back to you, doctor. Big up, wrap up.
Clear.
Wrap up, big up, bro.
Walk one.
To his left foot.
Yo,
Walk
bro.
one.
how it is, man. Like we lost. That's what's going
I
on,
don't
bro.
care really. I didn't really care about the result.
Yeah,
Didn't care.
let's talk about that. Like, is there any point anymore? Like, what you know? Tell me more, bro.
Listen, it was good to see the youngsters get a run out.
Yeah.
Fredrickson played well.
Mm-hmm.
Hamas was shaky. It's all right. When we started playing, once we went 4-1 down.
Was shaky. There was one moment where he got caught out. That's all. Like, was
Yeah,
he shaky?
I'm not, he was, no, we have to keep the same energy. He was shaky as well. He was okay, but he was shaky as well. He was getting bullied a bit. Yeah, let's be honest.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
think he was
mad.
getting
He
bullied
is.
because Luke Shaw didn't know where to be. That's why, because he's Luke Shaw is supposed. You know what I mean? I feel like uh,
Luke Shaw looked washed. Sorry.
he was not mentally in the game. He was just.
Mount got his goal. I'm happy for the goal, but he looks washed as well. I'm not gonna lie. But he's not gonna get sold. He
And then
scored.
I got concerned when I heard Ruben Amorim say, he's thinking about Thursday. That's why he took Luke Shaw off.
Yeah, and I can see that. But and thank you. Now you've got to the point. I'm gonna repeat myself again. He's thinking about Thursday. I'm gonna keep this call short. Ruben Amorim, yeah?
Yeah.
That nobody cares. I don't care about this result. Win this Europa or it gets dark for you. You all know how this is gonna end. Win this Europa. You put all your eggs in this basket, or it gets dark for you.
Wrap up.
And
What
that's
should he
what I've got to say.
Come on. Like,
And that's what I've got to say.
come on. He's only been given Dorgu. Like, you can't expect much from Ruben Amorim right now, bro. Come on, man. Like, even if we don't win the Europa League, you gotta look at, like, the bigger picture. You know. And he just dips. Oh Lord. Big up to wrap up. Oh, shout out to Toby says the je ne sais quoi means I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is in English. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if what wrap up is saying is true though. Like, is Ruben's job in danger, or am I not reading the room? Let's see if Pav is back. Pav, you there? Is
Yeah.
Doctor is Ruben's
No, I think he's. You see, one thing about it is, I think the people on X and or slash Twitter are just angry, and I get it. It's not nice. It doesn't look good. His CV is starting to get tarnished, and the fact that he's being stubborn in where the fact that he's not changing his formation, people are like, why don't you just change it? Why don't you suit the player? Ten Hag did that, and where is Ten Hag? In his
uh,
house,
at the
you know.
unemployment center. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Let
yeah,
this man told you when he came, I'm not changing shit.
yeah.
I'm not doing a damn thing.
No, and I
So
respect that about him, but sometimes, like, what is that noise? Peter, is everything okay? Okay. Let me just put him backstage. Um, damn, I lost my train of thought. Was saying, oh yeah, Ruben Amorim, saying I'm not gonna change my
no,
formation or
yeah.
compromise.
But when he came, what was the first thing he said? There's a storm. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be cute. It's
But
not going to be easy
is
and
this
or
so
cute. So I don't know.
necessary
And I
though?
get it. Do you think I like this being like when I tell my kid, oh, United is the greatest team. Literally, I know what he's gonna tell me, but they're 17th or they're 16th. How are they the greatest team in the world?
Mm,
It's not the best, you know.
true.
But
True.
we have to do what we like. Literally, he said it wasn't going to be easy. It's not going to be. He's doing what he can with what he has. So
Mm,
I mean, and
yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
to say my good.
No, I know. I know.
The
That's why I brought you back. I said, let's finish on the good. What's the good?
yeah, guys, I shouldn't be in anger management. I don't have an anger issue. Let it go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was?
Anyway, the good. The kids actually they did. I'd give them like B's for effort. You know.
Okay, okay.
You
Which
know.
kids specifically? So actually, let's talk. Let's analyze all that game. So let's start Cheeto. Cheeto, how do you assess Cheeto's game?
You know. He was kind of missing, but I don't blame him. He was all right. And let me just say they were all right. They could have done worse. And you know what? If we had lost 4-1, then I'd probably be saying something different.
Hmm.
We lost 4-3, so I'm not as mad as I should be. Uh,
Okay.
buying the second
Did you
was it the
miss
second
your
goal?
favorite man, Onana? Well, it was he was not in goal today. Did you miss him? Like how?
Not really. No. Maybe he could have saved one or two, but I think if it had been Onana in the net, I'd probably be a bit more pissed about the goals. You know what I mean? I'd be
Hmm.
more angry about the goals.
So
Eh,
how come Bayern can ship four and you don't?
oh
You're not.
no! I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I'm not. I'm still mad because I think it was the second one where I said it bounced off the floor and went into the net. He was just standing there like a
Mm,
stone.
mm,
So yeah,
mm. Peter is
he could
wondering.
have.
Yo,
Pav is back. Big up, Pav.
yo, man.
Peter, haven't mentioned that. Dalot is injured. We all know that. I'm going to give him grace for being missing.
Yeah, yeah. Um. Okay. All right. We heard.
Yeah.
We heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the other good has nothing to do with the men's team because clearly we're getting our hearts broken every week. The women's team in
Mm,
the Champions League. So fingers crossed we'll have both sides in the Champions League next season, and there's
yeah.
more games for us to watch.
Mm. Ah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Um. I was gonna ask Pav also to chime in on what's good, what's bad, what's ugly about the game.
Don't know. It's another loss, isn't it? 16 losses now. No win in 6 games. I'll be like
Hmm.
I said a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, might even been about a week and a half. To be fair, I said I'd give this man a clean slate, innit? But I don't think you can have a clean slate if you go into next season getting all these losses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I
Next.
don't. I don't think it's possible.
But here's the thing: he has to be supported with the right investment, though. You know.
Yeah, look, I already know he's going to be here because if he wasn't, by now they would have already been talking to other managers, innit?
Yeah.
Um, again, like they could change. You never know. If he does that win the Europa League and they're looking at it, be like, right, you ain't won the Europa League. You've got 16. How many games we got left of the season?
Four, I
Uh,
think. I don't know how many.
no,
How many?
three. I
Three?
think three.
But and what are those last 3 games? I know one of them's Chelsea, one of them's Villa. Who's the last one?
Maybe West.
Uh,
West. Let's see.
yeah, West Ham.
Is it
Our
West
next
Ham?
game is West Ham.
If you get 18 losses this season, yeah,
Yes. No, but they're not. Bro. 18.
18 losses, yeah. I think it's and you don't win the Europa League. I think it's unforgivable. Yeah, you must be the only manager on this planet to keep a job in one of the biggest clubs in world football with all them losses. Yeah, no cup, nothing. Must be the first time in its Man United history for that to happen. Again, If
Yeah.
he don't win that Europa League, I don't think the club should be supporting him with signings, bro, because you don't deserve it. To be fair, we knew it was going to be hard this game anyway. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, innit? Like, you have to win that Europa League. You have to win it.
But on the same
Yeah.
token, Pav, like, because you're counting the losses, so you're saying in the now, like, say for example versus West Ham, should he play a strong team?
Segunda.
No, I do not care who he plays in the Premier League. Yeah, I really don't care. There is no excuse for you to not win that Europa League. I do not care. Like, why would I care about the Premier League when we've had all these losses? What's one win or two wins going to change for me? Yeah, a season that's been crap overall. Absolutely nothing. But there is no excuse for you to win not to win the Europa League. And if you win that Europa League, there is no excuse for you to go into next season, yeah, and show us what you've been doing since you've got it. There is no excuse. I don't care. I'm not hearing no excuses about new signings need time to embed in. I do not care. You better hit the ground running, brother. Champions
Yeah.
League next the season after as well. I do not care about anything else at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Europa League fight, brother, you need to get to that Europa League final and win it.
I hear it if you're saying it in this way, that these Premier League losses, they better be counting towards a longer it's a long preseason essentially that he's
And
having.
also, even if these players win the Europa League, I am not congratulating them because you are all scrubs putting us through this year for nearly 2 years. You're not getting no brother. I'm not congratulating them.
Yeah.
It's the least, yeah. It is the minimum, yeah, that you owe us. Yeah, after 2 years of this.
So question for you guys, like, would you lose the rest of the Premier League games in order to win Europa League?
What sort of
No.
stupid question is that?
What sort of dumbass question is that? Sorry, SLD, but seriously.
No, it's a LD right there. Like, that's a
Of course, I would, brother. I would lose the rest of the Premier League games for the Europa League. Like, what's the point?
No, I wouldn't.
Wait, so hold on a second. You would rather win a Premier League game and cost Europa? Are you?
No, he said I didn't read that in order to win
What?
Europa.
Nepotism is the biggest problem on this channel.
No, wait, I didn't read it properly.
No, I think your true colours have come out again.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Shut up.